Hello, everybody. I'm Kadambari, founder, Women Entrepreneurship Development Organization and Visionary Women Circle. So, today in We Do Connect Dialogues and Visionary Women Circles Mastermind, we have with us our very popular member, Hema Raju. So, she is a money, EQ, and IQ mentor. Pretty interesting, right? So, EQ, emotional quotient, and IQ, intelligence quotient, because here most of us, quite a lot, especially women, we make a lot of money. We've learned how to make money, but are we financially empowered, or are we financially literate enough to the way we look at money, the way we look at what we are capable of? I think we're going to have a very, very interesting discussion here with Hema Raju. Without any further delay, I'll bring her up here. And once again, to let you know, Visionary Women Circle is a pan India community for growth stage women entrepreneurs. As you know, a starter's life, a starter's challenge in entrepreneurship is absolutely different from a scaler, a growth phase entrepreneur. What a growth phase entrepreneur goes through is totally different. We need to stay ahead our competition while we are also managing our clients and profits and internal employees. So if you want to check out more about Visionary Women's Circle and apply for membership, you can we are flashing the website down there, so please do take a look at visionarywomencircle.com. So please go in there and you'll be able to find more details about Visionary Women's Circle. So over to Hema. I would like to bring her up. Welcome, Hema.
Oh, thank you, Kadam, for that beautiful introduction. And I'm so glad to be part of VDO. VDO provides such a great platform for all the new entrepreneurs, be they are budding or already in the industry. It really has given a lot of space for us. Thank you,
So
Kadam.
especially about Visionary Women's Circle, because we are here today about Visionary Women's Circle. So how has
Yes.
your experience with Visionary Women's Circle been?
So, as the name says, the Visionary Women's Circle, we have been exposed to so many experiences as a part of VWC, connecting with great people, great minds, who has added knowledge to us, being featured in various programs, and especially the VWC book that has been launched and which has been circulated globally. Right. So, we love the initiative of VWC, which has taken women to the global audience. So, thanks a lot, Kadamri, for that.
Super, super. I think just the beginning, and I think all of us are putting a lot of efforts towards the core
Yes.
vision. So amazing.
Yes.
So today, Hema, this is more about digging more into your capabilities and how. So we will do it like this, right? So we are gonna first discover you. All of us together are gonna understand what you are and what is that you do with money coaching, especially you do a lot of inner engineering, if I'm not wrong, because I've personally taken sessions with you, a lot of inner engineering and then logically connecting it with the possibilities outside. So I'm going to take this opportunity to understand more about what you are into, especially when it comes to money. And then we will go ahead to look at how has it been your entrepreneurial journey as such after after choosing this, and then probably knowing more about your future and your collaborations that you are looking forward to. So that will be the way we will actually take the session forward. So for the
Yes.
first part of the session, so how did or what is money coaching all about?
So Kadam, no, first we started with how did, right? So how did this all come up is like even so as transformation is all about our journey and what we add value to people. So same happened even with me, and I learned lot of lessons with money. I have been 15 plus years into industry, no, of trading in investment, where we have dealt with so many clients. And personally, after trying a lot of things, I realized that money is not about your knowledge, right?
Hmm.
So you might have no ocean of knowledge, but that doesn't mean you will become rich. Money is about your emotions, is the lesson that I have learned, whether it is with my profession, with my clients, or in myself. Until a person has control over his own emotions and psyche, they will make bizarre decisions. A single decision to whether take up this or not can change their life. You agree, right? So opportunities knock the
Totally,
door.
because I'm just trying to understand and revisit on this point, because we've seen a lot of very, very intelligent, super knowledgeable people who don't really make it wealthy in life.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think there's something that they're missing, and I think that's what you're talking about, if I'm not wrong, right?
Exactly, Kadam. So, no, people say you should be born rich to become rich, or you should have this to be rich, or you should have a good college to go, no, become rich, right? Trust me, if you see most of the millionaires, not all of them had a very high-fi college education or a background. They did it from the scratch, right?
Hmm.
They came from streets, and from their pain they converted into passion and money. So it was a EQ that they learned on how to treat money, how to handle and how to make decisions, that brought them here. It was not the knowledge, neither it
Wow.
was just the hard work,
So you mean
right?
to say, um, like in entrepreneurship, we talk about technical knowledge versus entrepreneurial knowledge. So likewise, it's not. It's your technical knowledge has nothing to do with money multiplication. Is that
Exactly,
what you're
Karan.
talking about?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
Your technical knowledge doesn't have to do anything with money EQ. If your money EQ is good, you can even know from just a sand, particle, you can create an opportunity. But you
Wow.
should have the right mindset, which knows how to regulate your emotions and connect with people, like we do in the business coaching, right? How do you connect their mindset? How do you, bring the that passion to help? And money is a byproduct. People think कि money के लिए करते हैं business. No, we don't do money, no business for money. Most of the people start business with a idea where they think it can help others, and that converts into money. Now, here, what it takes, the idea, again, it's an emotional thing, right? Where you want to help people, creativity, which brings you the idea. Number three, then your courage to show up. Number four, to present yourself, right? To present yourself, what you need, your own self esteem. And then, after self esteem, your skill and your mindset to be able to value your own product. See, same product I can sell for a lakh, and someone would be selling for 500, but the right EQ would decide whether you are going to able to ask 500 or 1 lakh, and
Wow.
how you deliver it, and what are the results that you can show to the people, right? In NLP we say the dreamer state. Are you able to show that real dream to the people? Decides whether you can charge that price for your service or not. And where does it come, that knowledge how to take the people to show their future? You need to have a proper EQ, because until I know how to see their future with my product, how will I show them?
Exactly.
So it needs a strong self, no worth building or self esteem work, and the whole thing is about self. Money is a byproduct,
Fantastic.
as I always say.
Oh, that's so profound. That's so profound. So, having said this, Hema, how do you work on people, or like, I do understand all that you say. So, how do you really work on people? How do you get them to realize that, and what is your transformation process?
So, Kadam, first thing, it's not that people come and they can take our service. No, I choose and decide whether this person is a coachable or a person who is worth mentoring. How it is not about the money they pay. What is the fire they have? So first step, I would evaluate them, and just decide, okay, is this person really having that, grit or resilience to work? And only if I feel that they're worth, then we will take them, right? First, you qualify them for their own passion, because people might just jump in, they might be able to pay you, but if they don't are not willing to work for it, then
Hmm,
it's like your failure. So first,
absolutely.
we see their mindset on why they want to make that money. Until your why is clear, you cannot make money, Kadam. I hope you agree, because you're also working with
Absolutely,
entrepreneurs,
absolutely, absolutely.
right?
Yes,
And
yes.
until someone is clear and has that fire key, this is the reason I want to do that. They will not stand to the process.
Hmm,
Number two, we will then, once they come, we will work on what is that is stopping them. So it is
hmm,
here, right? The beliefs, the belief system. So always,
hmm,
as I say, the subconscious is responsible for all your actions. Now we
hmm.
will work on their beliefs from their childhood. What have been their relationship with money? We call it a financial relationship.
Mm,
What they saw with the parents, what they say in rejections they saw about money in their childhood, in schoolings, college, with friends. How did the money relationship build up with them? Currently, how is the money relationship? Financial relationship is a term that we use technically. Like, how open are you able to talk up money? How do you deal with your expenses? How do you deal with your debts? I mean, an emotional level. I don't say strategies, right? Strategies are n
So,
number of.
Hema, I would
Yeah,
like to pause you for a minute over here.
yeah, yeah.
I think you've touched a very, very, very important point. And if this session is going to have a takeaway for few people, I think that will be a real success for us.
Yes, yes,
We talk about the childhood blueprints, or the blueprints that they get during the childhood, which actually translates into what the relationship. Say, for
yes,
example, we've been like, I have heard a lot of things like, hey, you've got to, I mean, money, money kind of, when money comes in, people change.
yes,
Don't be always chasing money. So with children, if you see predominantly at one period of time, I think when we were growing up as kids, the kind of money discussions were never kept in front of us. What
exactly.
is the right way of conversing with children when it comes to money? Because that's the formative age, right? So
Yes,
what is your take on it, or what is the right kind of communication one has to send to a child when they are, because most of parents don't even want to, I mean, now things have changed, they over pamper, right? So which
yeah.
is the right way for a child, the relationship to be nurtured when they are kids with money?
So Kadam, over pampered, and like we were in the childhood, like very strict with money. Both are wrong, right? We should not tell our children that, see, it's not affordable.
Mm,
Rather, you tell them the way, see, we can get this, but
mm,
if this is done, so tell them how could they earn. Give them
mm,
ideas. Don't say a straight no. Then they feel that, okay, I think we are not lucky enough. So
mm,
in our
mm,
childhood, we remember parents used to say ki money don't grow on trees, right?
mm,
For our status, you should only learn to live like this. So, right,
mm,
our status. So now I start creating an identity with money
mm.
where it's like, okay, I think our status is not
It's
like money,
not for me type.
body is not for me. So, like this, we need to be very careful on the kind of statements we use for children when denying the access to something. Right? See, every time
Mm,
you give access, like a pampering, it's again a trauma response. A parent who has not got something in the childhood, to
mm,
fulfill that, what I'm doing, I'm giving everything to my child, showing
mm,
that what I didn't get, I will give to my child. No, you're only
mm.
showing a trauma response. Okay,
Okay, so that
because
trauma,
need is
I think
getting.
many parents
We
do
do
this
that.
unknowingly.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was not loved enough, so I'm so loving my children that now they don't even value the love. No. Only rectify the mistakes on how it should not have done, make them understand. See, you can earn the money like this, and this the value is this, and only so have you do you deserve work on this. Tell them the parameters on how they can access the particular thing they want. Right? It could be like a motivation or while a play, or when we go out, we will get. So we call this a delayed gratification. Don't make no children to gratify immediately कि मांगा मिल जाएगा. That tomorrow they will find it difficult to face failures, and they will not be resilient, they will give up easily.
Mm, mm,
So
yeah,
neither you
because
say
this is so important, because the world out there is
yes.
not going to give everything to your child immediately.
Yeah, and currently in our culture, we are wanting to gratify immediately. Access is everything. If you want movies, you want to go to a shopping, immediate, instant shopping online.
Hmm, hmm,
We are not learning to build that muscle that we can wait, and money is not going anywhere. That dress is not going anywhere. Anytime I can get. Only if I have fear that I will not get it later, so I'm rushing for it. But if I have a
hmm,
confidence that it is going to stay there, I will work on my other aspects rather than going and grabbing. It's a trauma response because my fear of losing it is there, right?
hmm,
So
hmm,
neither you say a blank no, you don't deserve it, money is not like this, why did you even waste it? Tell them
hmm,
the value, teach them savings, tell them how to earn
hmm,
it.
hmm,
Similarly, teach them the discipline on how to handle when you give it. So they get
mm.
responsible about it. Ki, okay, money is accessible for me. Anytime I can go it, so I can be patient with it. So we call money anxiety. They don't build
Okay.
up money anxiety that you have to run behind money 24/7. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So, moving on. So, we were talking about how one can, or when is the time that one realizes that their equation with money is not all right? And what are the indicators?
So first and foremost indicator is that you make impulsive decisions, right? Immediate. If I want to shop now, I want to shop now. If I don't get it, it is not no more. I don't want anymore, right? So immediate impulsive decisions you are making either to reject something or to get something,
Mm,
right? Number two, you are into analysis paralysis. You have seen people say, example, when we are into coaching. So, right, when people to take a decision, see, for children they will do, for spouse they will do, but when I want to do for myself, I will think, and I will never do. It will be 2 years, 3 years. I kept thinking. So too much of analysis for even a small decision it would be, and they will finally postpone it. Okay,
mm,
leave the big decisions for investing 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, even for 10,000 or 1,000 rupees. So, you know that we are into mutual funds also, right? For 1,000 rupees SIP, for people who are already earning, even the youngsters, they
mm,
fear losing it.
mm,
Analysis
mm,
paralysis, and they would never take a decision, right? So, again,
yeah, yeah. Over
mm,
analyzing for 1,000 rupee, which actually can be,
today's no for inflation, 1,000 is nothing. For even one dress, you spend 2,500 rupees for a good dress, right?
yeah, yeah.
But for SIP of 1,000, you have to invest so much for years together is something paralysis, right? And now next thing is you fear discussing money with your no close people. Say you have made a mistake, or no, you want to borrow. You either don't ask your friends or you don't talk to your spouse about it. You start hiding the money decisions, right? And that is again a thing that your EQ is not good and you're not comfortable. You fear that there will be rejection. You have trust issues with money. Again, your EQ is not good if you fear to help people. People think, even last week one client was asking, Hema, just imagine it's my hard, no, FB Live, my partner was asking, Hema, it's my hard earned money. Why should I even give to someone? Let them work hard for it. It's
Mm.
again a money EQ imbalance because what I have gone through, you need to go through. Or if I give, it will reduce for me. There are two
Mm.
subconscious beliefs for this behavior, and both are like a negative beliefs, which is not going to work in abundance and make more money. Do you think money will
So,
ever?
what works in abundance?
What works in abundance? When you are able to appreciate the expenses as equally as when you appreciate the income. When money comes, I'm happy, wow, celebrating. But when I have to give a paycheck, bank balance has gone. Oh shit. Whenever salary comes, it's gone. Whenever salary comes, it's gone. I can appreciate, wow, at least I got the salary to meet this commitments. Thank to the salary. You same thing, but say a different perception. Do you see?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
just now I got the money and see I have to pay to the hospital. Rather, can you see? Thank God I had this money that I could afford this hospital. Imagine you had to borrow with someone for the same treatment. It will be embarrassing, isn't it? Did you appreciate that no embarrassment that you skipped? No, you are
Mm,
blaming the money that has gone, isn't
mm,
it? So
mm.
this is the two perceptions about money. So when it's in abundance, you will not treat expenses as expenses, but you will appreciate the benefit you gain from that.
Okay.
Another thing, you fear asking help. When it's about abundance, business people, they don't hesitate to ask a debt, right? Say, Kadam, can you fund my business or can you allow me this loan? So I fear because I fear I cannot pay you back or tomorrow my
Mm,
relationship will go away. But if I'm confident that I'm going to work, if I'm confident
mm,
about my project and myself, my
mm,
credibility, I will
mm.
not hesitate to come to Kadam and say, Kadam, you know what? I have this proposal. Can you help me? So asking for help is a sign of abundance and not scarcity. Again,
Okay.
debts. When I say ask for help, you fear ki I will be indebted. No. I remember from my childhood, my father used to say, don't receive gifts. If you receive gifts, you will become feeling like entitled. I
Mm, mm.
realized that the fear of not receiving gifts was related to I might not be able to afford to pay back them. I might
Give
not
it
be able
back
to
to them.
give a
Okay.
gift to them. So I don't
Mm,
want to get. So it's a scarcity mindset that tomorrow I will not be able to do. But if it's abundance, I happily I receive And I will
So,
say
and
that
I will also give it back.
when my chance comes, I'll give the double. That is the abundance
Super.
mindset.
Super.
So you never no hesitate asking or giving or no spending on yourself. Again, abundance is when you spend and invest on yourself. Because you see
Mm.
yourself as an asset. Today, I don't see that I have kept my jewels and invested in my program. There are clients who do coachings keeping the jewels. I know I will earn 3 times and the jewel is nothing. I can buy a better thing. Rather than fearing, oh, the jewel chala jayega. You're only seeing the outgo. You're not seeing when you are capable, you can do miracles. So these are few
Okay.
abundance practices on
But
what we.
Hema, here, I would like to understand this thing of when should, see, I've seen two types of people. One which is like constantly finicky, not sure, and always about being super careful about money, always over calculating. The other category, which is totally illogical and just splurges, right? So do you
Yeah.
think there is I mean, should there be any checkpoint, or should there is there any in between these two that one has to process before actually making that decision? Is there any logic to it, or is it just emotional?
No, there are logics, Kadam. So see, it is not that you spend every trip you want to go. Not like that, right? See, there is an importance. So we say in that no, there's a Harvey's six jar technique, right?
Yeah.
Where you need to spend at least 10% for your own. That is for your enjoyment or peace, or say your healing, whatever. Now you have to plan कि जितना मैं earn, I mean whatever I'm earning, 10% of that I keep it for my entertainment or my replenishment, my rest, right? It is not that the 10% crosses your income. So it is beautifully said in the money EQ that you are worth how much you are earning. I mean, that is how you should plan expenses. So just because I'm having a debt doesn't mean I don't give to charity. If you really want to create a good money energy. So whatever is my income, say I'm earning just a lakh, no matter. 10% of 1 lakh has to go to charity, 10% has to go to my own self recreation, 50% goes to my debts and household expenses. The major 50% goes to my day-to-day lives. So, and again 10% into investments. Like this, 10% of your earning goes into investment. I'm not telling that you are going to invest beyond what you earn. Even if you earn 100, 10 rupees give to a charity, 90 rupees you plan. So there
Hmm.
has to be a system how you work, because you know what's the logic behind it. Just imagine I have a debt. So again, bring the mutual funds back. Okay.
Hmm.
When I say we ask clients, can you invest? No, I'm completely into loans. You know what? All my money is going to loan. So
Hmm.
people are very hurried to settle the loan.
Okay.
Okay. In this process, whole of your brain and emotions are into I have a loan, I have a loan, I have a loan.
Okay.
But and there is you're not doing savings. Now
Hmm.
imagine I pay 50% to my loan and
Hmm.
10% I save. So at a
Hmm.
point when I think about my money status, so my brain is able to secrete that those chemicals, right? The happy chemicals saying
Hmm.
I also have savings. It's not कि salary आता है I pay to debt. Salary आता है but
Okay.
no. Salary आता है I pay a part to my debt. I also have a small saving. Your money, you feel good. And feeling
Hmm.
good is about taking good actions and being creative and making new money sources, right?
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
is the whole logic into your brain why we ask you to ensure that definitely should invest at least 10%.
Hmm.
Whole money cannot be in debt. Just because you're in debt doesn't mean you don't do charity.
Okay.
So these things, yeah.
So basically, it's about having different pockets, having a
Yes,
logic towards making
yes,
that decision. So
exactly.
this data, basically, this data is going to give you that confidence. So some people technically they don't have any such classification. Whatever they have, they spend. So this data-based decision making, when there is more organized structure to it, you will be able to more comfortably afford anything and everything that
Yes,
you want.
afford and also Kadam take risk also. See, when you want to
Get
make more money, the brain will be able to accommodate risk and
okay.
automatically will generate new money sources.
Because obviously you kind of know where the money is, and you will know,
Exactly.
okay, can I make more from here? Can I
Yes.
actually, what are my sources? Your sources become more clearer. Ah,
Yeah,
okay, beautiful. I
absolutely.
think that's a real fantastic way of putting it. So great. So now say, like we were talking about how people identify that they have a problem. So what next? Like say, how do you coach them on this, or how, what are the kind of people who should come to you, and how do you really work on them?
So, Kadam, money, most of the people are struggling with this, but they don't realize it. Okay.
Okay.
You see housewives, you see budding coaches, you see existing entrepreneurs,
Mm,
right? So
mm,
even the working professionals in IT, they are
mm,
going through this. They are earning a lot of money sometimes, might be monthly, even a 5 lakh or 10 lakh and 7 6 7 figure. But
mm.
are you happy with it? I mean, is your money going
Content.
for your joy also? Are you content? Are you able to feel that, yes, I'm living my life? Or even after earning that 7 figure income, it's like it either goes to debt or medical expenses, or it's just fees or something. Or I'm just too much of saving, where I don't spend on myself, I don't travel, I don't spend for gifts or friends, I don't spend on giving. Where is my dose, my those happy hormones generated in my brain? So I'm not living my life. So see, end result is to be happy. End result is not money. But is your money controlling you, or are you controlling money? So there are three types. One, you control the money. Two, the money controls you. Or three, the right one is you have a friendly relationship with money,
We are in
where
synergy. We are in
in
partnership.
synergy. When I want, I will get the resources. Okay, I can leverage. That is the relationship. I'm not longing for it. But when
Mm,
money controls me, I am creating that. Okay, I think I only earn this much, so I'm only this much worth. My self-esteem is based on money. Okay, I treat people on like, okay, their standard is not equal to me. You don't treat people with their wisdom. You treat with their money status, right? All these
mm,
things, like money is controlling all your decisions. I have only this, I cannot go beyond this. You are not able to think beyond the boxes or that 1 lakh or 10 lakh that you're earning. And it's
mm,
always when you sleep, when you wake up, you are like it's haunting you. So what we do is when they come, we figure out what is their current money status, what they earn, and
mm,
how happy they are about. So
mm.
first
Okay.
we coach them on their happiness quotient. Why are they not able to be happy? And where is the leakage? So
Mm,
recently, I would want to share a small example, the recent one. So I want to. So this client comes for money manifestation, and he is working on that, and that is where within a month, where he has been progressing, he has closed all his debts, and now he invests in his mentoring, and then he loses 10 lakhs to a scam. He
sorry.
comes with 10 lakhs to a scam.
Oh,
Up
okay.
just in a shot, in a day. He takes a loan, he pays to the person expecting some returns, and it's boom, zero. Now he's completely traumatized and like, Hema, I do not know how to handle. Please help me. So after the mentoring, he gets the courage, and he is. Can you just imagine? Can a man disclose to his or her spouse that he has lost 10 lakhs at a shot, that to taking loan? But
Mm,
he's able to take a courage. He goes and talks to his wife with a lot of difficulty. And you know what? The way his wife has embraced his failure and the
mm,
way she responded to the situation has completely changed him as a person. He says, I just can't believe I have become so understanding. I now open up more with my wife. I have never said, appreciated her about anything or not blamed. I have always been
mm,
neutral. But today,
mm,
I have got this habit of appreciating her when she does something good, when she cooks or something. And this has created a great intimacy in us.
mm,
See,
mm,
overall, he said we are a happy family only before he came to coaching also. But
mm.
you see, the definition of a happy family is now when they are able to appreciate each other,
A
when she
family with more trust, a family who stands by each other.
he is
Mm,
able to open up, appreciate, know her. Now he says, seeing me, my daughters have started helping her, and my daughters have started complimenting her, and now she's with more energy working. So now we feel so connected. So far in my 40 years of my married life, we have never felt like this. So I
mm,
asked one question. Just see, the universe had to charge you 10 lakhs to bring this change. You know, men don't open up to emotions, right? They're very rigid. We cannot blame them. It is how they are made. This 10 lakhs, the problem it took was only to break all his inhibitions to make him a very understanding and a good husband, to bring that emotion in their life. Now he is like more confident, and they have explored a lot of money generating opportunities, and as a family they are working on generating more money.
Wow, that's so
See,
beautiful.
what a
It's
shift
a
can
beautiful
happen.
balance. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Rather than you getting traumatized, and there's other client. I only came to know about them after 2 to 3 months. For
Mm,
until then, his wife told me that every day is a mess at home. He has lost same 9 lakhs, okay, just a lakh less to a similar
mm,
scam, and
mm.
every night so much of drama is happening at home. She is not sleeping for so many days.
Uh,
And then she brought it to me. Please, Hema, can you help? He is completely in mess. I have no made him understand everything. He knows manifestation. He had done manifestation with me earlier, but somehow he's not in control of emotions. He is screaming and still not getting over. You see, where the emotions are here, you go surrender and you start working immediately. Like this. And when your EQ is not good, 3 months of trauma at home. Completely the business is not going. He is not able to interact with people properly. His business is stuck. Everything is stuck. You understand the difference of the EQ quotient, where we have to mentor on their beliefs and show the other side of this loss, where they can earn much better. So there is a in money EQ, when you manifest money, there is a point that before you earn, you will lose, and that is a rule in manifesting money. So if it has gone out of your hands, it means it is opening up a lot of opportunities.
mm,
Kadam,
mm.
what to say about clients? Even my story, if I didn't go through a really big challenge in my life about money, I would not have been today. I never thought I will be a therapist. I never had a plan to be an entrepreneur. I want to
Mm.
settle in a corporate and very comfortably. I was like pushed into an ocean by the universe. Ja, go and swim. Seriously, I'm telling you.
Hema, I
So,
think I should also, from all that you're saying right now,
yes,
I'm like, why me? Why me? And I keep
yes,
asking this because every time what has happened is like I rose up from a family where I was not. I mean, I first I didn't know what to ask because my needs were limited, my exposure was limited, my needs were limited. But
exactly.
whatever
Yes,
I wanted, I had more of it, better process. But suddenly life hits you, puts you into a place where you absolutely have no idea. But once you recover from there, you come to a different stage, and it doesn't stop there for me. Then once you settle down comfortably, another boom, bang, and then
exactly.
you fall and settle down at a higher place.
Yes, yes,
Every time
yes,
there is a
yes,
big hit, you settle down at a higher place.
yes.
I'm like, where is this taking me? Where am I?
The
Now I
universe
started
shakes you,
understanding the
right?
journey.
Yeah, you cannot be in a comfort zone. It shakes you that you are meant for much more. The moment you're settling, it shakes you again. So,
No, in
no, in
Tamil we
Mind
used to
Valley,
say evlo adichalam tangara romba romba literally that happens, Let's say
yes,
why? Happa,
that
no
is
way.
the
Now more.
magic. So, the
Yeah,
Mind
yeah.
Valley author beautifully describes as says beautiful disruptions.
Wow.
And
Profound.
yes, the beautiful term which I took from him and I use often in my to my clients, it's a beautiful disruption which has come to make you explore more of what you have here. You were in a comfort sleeping. You didn't know you were talents. Same with us. We are live examples. You know how the manifestation works. People don't understand this. And there again the EQ comes when you need a
So for
mentor to
those
tell
who are
you.
actually watching, if life is hitting you, remember it's a beautiful disruption. You're
Thank
gonna
you.
be
Yes.
landing in a better place for sure. But again,
Yes.
it's about how you handle it. Sometimes you don't have to handle it. It'll take you and throw you. It's literally. But
Yes.
you just
Yes.
deal with it. Don't quit in between. That's the most
Yes.
important thing.
Yeah.
Like.
You seek help. Seek help when you want. Don't worry about it. Invest in yourself is what I always say to people. Kadam, see, when I invested in myself, Kadam, you will not believe. I had zero bank balance. I
Hmm,
had debts. Okay, my spouse didn't have job. Okay, today people tell ki ye problem hai, ye problem hai. I cannot afford the coaching. But the day I had invested, I had zero bank balance,
hmm, hmm,
but I
hmm,
managed to collect resources. When we think, the universe will support you with people and ideas.
hmm. So there is a
Yes.
question, Hema, from
Yeah,
Shubhangi.
please. Yeah.
Why am I not getting why me feel? Or am I just sailing? I'm actually in deep thoughts now.
Subhangi, congratulations that you are not asking this why me and you're accepting whatever is coming. The more you ask, why me? Why is it happening to me? You know what? I sarcastically, no question in my brain, why not you? Even Rama had to struggle, Jesus had to struggle, Krishna had to struggle, right? Even the God had to struggle. Then why not us, right? So we are meant to become that. So it's good that you don't ask why me, and you are just accepting the life as it comes, and you keep exploring, exploring, exploring. Why not me? It's okay. Let me figure it out. When you say why me, you are pitying yourself and giving an excuse to not work forward. You don't want to take the effort or the pain to move forward. So you say, why me? My life is so pathetic. You know what? My problems are so big. No one can feel the pain which I am feeling. You are putting yourself into comfort. You are giving an excuse, okay? You're lying to yourself. So please break this drama and come, let's work. We are not kids anymore. Yes.
Super, super,
So it's good.
fantastic,
It's very
fantastic.
good, Subhangi, that you're not asking why me. So pat on your back that you have evolved already.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So Hema,
Yeah.
there are some very, very intelligent, logical minds, okay, who always keep questioning. Especially I've had a lot of debates with some of my male friends specifically,
Yes.
and especially when I talk about universe, manifestation, but in a certain way, they've seen me over years. When I talk about I am wanting this and I'll get it, I've seen that whatever I wanted, I've got it. It's just
Yes.
about me
Yes.
wanting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's happened. And people have seen that things happen to me. Okay. But
Yeah.
still, their logical mind, their analytical brain doesn't leave them that way. Okay. So,
Yes.
especially to the one, or probably I started thinking, maybe they are still not ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I
Mm.
remember putting my friend on to Bindu, the Reiki
Yeah.
person.
Yes.
uh, he told me, nothing went in. Okay. So, but I used to feel from the far that some of their problems, I mean, they do really well. Oh, yeah, this is another question. And these people are complete logical people, but they do close to 150 crores, right? So, what works for them, the complete logical minds, and why do few people have to get aligned? So,
Yes.
how are
Yes.
they
Yes.
aligned? Yeah.
So, Padam, this is a completely about the environment in which we are nurtured. So, let me give this example. So, what is the difference between an atheist and a firm believer of God? Can you tell me? Any typical thing that you noticed?
Both of them believe.
Both of them believe. Okay. So now, people who are firm believers, there are two types. One is like, I'm going to temples daily, I'm doing puja, I'm like chanting, 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 but still I don't have anything. Why
Hmm.
does even God make me suffer? I'm such a honest person, such a dedicated person to the God.
Hmm.
But the atheist, you know what? But these people are always in pain, pity. Oh God,
Hmm.
please help me. You are the only one. Always crying, pity, and all this stuff, right?
Hmm.
Now, see the energy of a person who's an atheist. Might be he doesn't believe anything about him, but he believes in himself. He thinks everything is within me. Action taking is the one thing. And what we coach in manifestation, we bring the people to an action taker mindset. Do you understand the
Hmm.
difference? The people who have to be coached and who not, he atheists, they're already action takers. They don't blame anyone. I don't blame
Hmm.
Kadam for my problem. I somewhere see,
Hmm.
okay, what I learn and I do. I don't blame
Hmm.
God for any problem. But the
Hmm.
opposite side, when I
Hmm.
am not even an atheist, nor I am actually understood spirituality. See, a lot of people don't understand spirituality. I need to be honest. In the name of God, actually, you are only trying to play fool of yourself. Now,
Hmm.
when you don't understand that, you are only complaining either God or people. So you don't take accountability. Ki, where am I going wrong? You have perceived yourself to be honest, very good. It is your perception, but it might not be the reality. See, when we fight, it's like I feel she is bad, and she also is feeling I'm bad, right? There is something which is not making her feel good about me. Yes or no? So how can you alone be right? So in the healing also we say it's always opposite person or situation is a mirror of your mind. So if something
Hmm.
is not falling right, work on yourself. Work on. So what we teach in manifestation, we teach the perception on where is a belief problem with you. I agree. I agree that you're going through pain. I agree that they had abused you. They had made you, no, they had cheated you. They had dumped you. Yes, agreed. We're not denying it. But You had the dump. You have been dumped previously also. You got cheated last time also. What you did you learn correct in yourself? Did you learn to love yourself and respect? No, again you fell into similar trap. It's your mistake here. Let's
It's
not analyze
like
it.
until you learn your lesson, the teacher keeps presenting.
Yes, see, that is a beautiful quote. If you are fooled one time, the opposite person is sinner. If you are fooled second time, you are the sinner. It's a quote. I'm not telling this. So, if you're the pattern is repeating and still you have not taken your lesson or you have not taken help, ki why this again I'm falling in debt? Why again people cheat me? Why again when money comes I lose? You saw two times, three times, right? What action you took to correct this behavior or the mindset or the logic which you're working with? Here, I'm not talking any kind of universe thing, right? I'm talking logic. What action you took to change this habit, right? Did you work on yourself? So that's the difference between person talking about God, and not taking actions, and an atheist who better he is better. Actually, God loves him because he believes in him because we believe that we all have God within us. You understand how is it connected? It's completely logical, Kadam. It's about taking action. So
It's
even in
completely
manifestation,
about believing and action taking.
yes,
So that is why, like you were talking about some people who you coached, but still somewhere in their mind they wanted a shortcut, or
yes,
they bypass mindset. So it's about, though whatever is served to you, it's about how you consume it. You get
yeah.
greedy. See,
Even
poison,
yeah,
every medicine is a poison beyond a point.
exactly,
But if
yeah,
you, yeah, if you get greedy, just like our duck story, golden egg,
yes, yes,
you cut
yes,
it
yes.
suddenly, obviously, you're going to end up into trouble. So I think it's a very
Definitely.
beautiful balance.
Whether
Greed
the
again is
client
not a,
pays, yeah, whether the client pays sorry for cutting, no,
no,
sorry
no,
for
please
cutting.
go ahead.
So whether the client pays 5 lakhs or 3 lakhs, Kadam, we upfront tell if you are not going to do this, don't blame me later. You're not going to get results. Upfront, we say, if you want the money, take it. So that's why I told no, we qualify the person if they can stand up to the instructions and implementation, and then only you pay. Otherwise, I don't want the money because I know money is going to come to me from different clients. If you don't take action, you are going to miss me. I'm not going to miss. I have the world to serve,
I get
right?
that. I get
So
that.
you need to qualify yourself to the universe that, oh, universe, I'm qualified enough to this goal. I'm an action taker. I'm going to follow however you guide. Whatever you test, I'm going to follow with resilience. Then definitely, universe, in Hindi, they say, Bhagwan deta hai, chappar paad ke deta hai. In Tamil, kadavul kudta alli kudpan, killi kudukamatan solvanga Tamil, right? So abundance is everywhere, ka. You need to take action on yourself, not on others. It's always self.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So moving on, and I think we have touched a lot on the, you want to attend to him? We
One
can,
minute.
yeah, yeah,
One
no
minute.
problem.
My
Yes, you
little
can
one
take
is
your,
here.
you're on live. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, hi, Salim.
Hello.
Hi, Salim. Oh, such a correct. So, 1 minute.
It's okay. Sure, sure.
Actually, there is no one there. So far, he has been the quiet itself is a blessing. In that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another very, very important thing that I wanted to actually ask you is,
Yes.
I know that you, one most interesting and the thing that I've always appreciated of you is you're a person who is magical and logical both at the same time. Okay. Because I've come
Yes.
across people who've been magical alone. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, do this, do that, you know. But with you, I've seen your another avatar, which is your mutual fund avatar,
Yes.
especially people that I've referred to, most of the friends that I've referred to,
Hema Raju,
they've been
yeah.
extremely happy about the service, including me, because
Thank you.
I really regret why I didn't know this methodology of investing, because I am a very late investor. Okay. I started investing late again,
Yes. Yes.
being the typical woman, and
Yeah.
like who started handling her own finances very late. you tend to
Yes.
you tend to, for me, it was late. But then
Yeah.
over a point, it's like pretty addictive as well. So, but having said that, about mutual funds and women especially.
Yes,
So, what
yes.
is the, and not only women, okay, believe me, like recently I've been
Even
talking to
men
a
have
couple of
this
them.
problem, Kadam. Even men have this problem now.
Many don't really know the benefits and all of that. So, can we understand a little about mutual funds versus stocks and
Yes.
why mutual funds as an investment?
Yeah. So now coming to the money EQ to the money IQ, because
I,
just money EQ is not enough. 20% we need IQ also. So again, when it comes to mutual fund, people, a lot of entrepreneurs, tell to me, Hema, see, I don't know what it is, but I only know the statement subject to market risk. That statement alone haunts me, and that is
okay.
where we make wrong decisions, and we have not been able to work on mutual funds. And I had to only push them, saying, see, trust me, and just because I am there, you start. And then they learned, and now they are really doing very, very well. So what they don't understand, for men who are into stocks, see, I have been into almost 7 to 8 years into purely stocks and derivatives, where we trade in options, futures, and we have seen other bonds, mutual funds, everything. Now, the problem is, it seems like you're making money sometimes. Definitely, you make good money. But one small wrong decision can take the whole show off, Kadam. You might have earned a crore, and it can just go like this with a single decision, because again, money EQ comes. The confidence that you had about the decisions in the previous times makes you overconfident sometimes to leverage so much that it is all zero. And I'm not telling this. SEBI also had clearly shown 90% of traders, even the recent report, 90% of traders had made losses in the market. Right? So trading into stocks or options is never a good way to create wealth. You might seem like it is very interesting. They say in a day you will make 40,000. Yes, you will make, but you will never be on peace, because in 4 or 5 months this is going to again go zero. Again you will build up from the scratch. Again it will go zero. By this time you will become addictive, and in a rage to conquer that loss back, get that loss back, you will keep making the same trouble again.
I've
Right?
seen
You
that.
will become
Yes.
blindfolded, and that is where the stock market is risky. And
Mm.
again, see, in the recent times, long term also has gone little haywire. You can see big brands like no Yes Bank, Beat Satyam. If the client had invested long term, in the 1 year the stock would done really well. Second year would be a crash. And when you say long term, you don't know कि last 5 years market was good, stock was good, you are happy and you're sitting with the profits, you don't want to book the profits because you have told yourself long term, and the next 5 years stock crashes and whatever you earned is gone. So 10 years gone. There is no averaging, because once the stock goes, one small news, it's done. Right? Recently also IIFL had a 50% fall on a small news. Right? So these are few problems with the stocks. So until unless, even if people are best at research, Kader, you
Mm.
cannot guarantee returns in the markets with the rigid raw stocks.
Mm.
See, what
Mm.
is different in the mutual funds? What happens is that mutual funds are regulated by regulatory bodies, and they have rules of how to set up a fund.
Mm.
Even if
Mm.
you invest 5,000 rupees, Kadam, you don't invest in a single stock. You invest in a fund. And you know what this fund is? This
Mm.
fund is a combination of 25 companies. Okay?
25 different stocks, you mean to
Yes,
say?
25 different stocks.
Mm.
So, and in a single stock, they
Mm.
don't expose more than 10% of your money. So even
Okay,
if
very good.
even if this one company goes haywire, what are you
Mm.
losing out of this 5,000?
Mm.
10%,
Mm.
right? And so much of diversification is there. That is
Mm.
number one, which completely makes it safe.
Mm.
Chalo फिर भी say the fund, it was still not doing well. Fund didn't perform well. But when
Mm.
I'm doing it in an SIP, right? When you're doing it in a long term, the market captures, because in the mutual fund there is a fund manager who sits, a professional who has expertise for 15, 20 years in the field, who is highly qualified in the field of investment. Okay, he is sitting there full time. His job is to nurture the fund, the exit, entry, the stop loss, the profit booking. They are doing it on and off, which you cannot do whole time in the, because you have business, you have children, you have job to concentrate. But this professional is doing there, they're not taking any big fees from you. In stock market, you pay brokerage. Your money goes in brokerage, or at least 10-15%. But here, they hardly charge 2.5% of the NAV, that to per annum. And in mutual funds, you don't do frequent buying and selling. Okay, per annum in your overall portfolio, hardly 2.5% on your RAM. It doesn't affect your returns. Beyond that, you make 15% returns if you have crossed 5 years. Trust me, if you've crossed 5 years in a portfolio with a discipline, the risk of zero return, negative returns has become zero. So in the long term, risk is mitigated by diversifying your 25 companies. A fund manager is sitting, plus SIP month on month you are buying, so all the ups and downs are captured. Plus, you have an advisor who knows how to set up your portfolio, like us, the distributors. What we do, we will switch your money to equity, debt, right? When the market is at peak. So recently, the market is at peak. We elections are upcoming. So what we have done for a safety, 25-30%, we have kept into debt. We told clients when the markets come down, we will slowly shift into equity, right? So when it is inflation is at peak, we have been telling clients, if you have an FD which is more than 3 years of not functioning, I mean, you don't need the money, put it to debt. This time the opportunity will be there for debt to make double digit if inflation comes down. So all
Mm.
these things, we are there again. About the fund manager, we are also there.
Mm.
And we are also regulated by regulatory bodies. We have some rules and regulations to follow. So your
Mm.
money is absolutely safe, but this has not been marketed openly. Like insurance tells guaranteed. Here we cannot use
Mm.
the word guaranteed. That's the only thing people fear. But trust me, if you cross 3 to 5 years, easily the mutual funds give you more than 15% without hassle. Like in land, you have a hassle of brokerage, maintaining the land, safety,
Mm.
and again, you have to very long term. You have to keep, right. Gold is a physical asset. Now you have SGBs, but the return is not equal to equities. Okay, FDs, mutual funds is the most liquid form. In front of you, you have money. You can see it growing up and down, and you see 15% returns.
Very nice,
Actually,
very nice,
very
very nice. So basically, sometimes it's more about that impulse and moment. It's more the hunter mindset which people have when it comes to because
yes.
I've done that, especially
Yeah.
when crypto came and I was like so pumped up and got into Zeppe. Believe me, I've been waiting for 2 years right now to even get my bottom line back. Okay.
Yes.
So it is like
Yes.
every day it's pressure, and even if it's say 5,000, you still want it to. It's like,
Yeah. The money EQ, right? Kadam, you said rightly. See, it's so much of pressure. You want to do 100 things, right? You cannot keep spending your emotional energy. See, whenever you see money negative, you are down. And this affects your
yes,
decision at home and office or business. So again, the
yes,
emotional person is getting disturbed. So do you
yes,
want to trade your emotions for money? No, you cannot.
correct, correct, correct,
Yes,
correct, correct.
exactly.
That's
Rightly
perfect.
brought
And
up.
what I've observed with mutual funds is rightly, as you rightly put, it may not look very attractive in a short term, but when
Yes.
you look at the long term, even if in its worst performance, there is still profit.
Yes. Double
So
digit.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I think I do recommend a lot of people, not just women, to explore mutual funds as one of the most important asset class. So you must probably look at it. And importantly, women, we do spend a lot on our beauty products and all of that. I think you should start with some basic SIPs, which is very, very
Exactly.
important. And
And
in
we are
fact,
lying
that's
to
how I
ourselves.
started. But
Yeah,
right now,
see.
I'm on and off. I'm like, okay, is there any lump sum that keeps running in my mind?
Yeah, you keep
Can I
asking,
invest?
can I go put more? Can I put more? Yes,
Yes.
that is the
So
thing.
that's the thing. And you get there. It doesn't come overnight. It's like a
Yes,
period of observation. And then you also have a feeling that even if you go, even if you spend a lot on yourself, you know that there is some amount which is carefully being set aside for
that
your savings.
confidence.
And which
Yeah,
is, yeah. So see, other things we buy, land, jewelry, all that is fine. But then that's all lump sum we do at times. But this is
yes,
something which is like very minimal investment, but suddenly you see there is
big wealth.
some quantifiable saving which happens.
Exactly,
That's
Father.
awesome. That's awesome. So I flashed Hema's number on the screen right now. So those who want to connect with her, please go ahead and connect with Hema. So moving on, Hema. So coming back to your profession inside we do VWC and outside, what are the kind of people apart from clients? What are the kind of collaborators you're looking at for your business, or what are the top challenges that you're facing in terms of reaching people, or what is that? If I have this, I will be able to. This is my next goal for my business. So to make this goal happen, I need this. What are those asks that you have right now?
Yeah. So if you ask me what is my ask, I would want opportunities for creating awareness to both IT professionals and doctors. So mainly, these categories, who are not aware. Doctors are completely busy, vulnerable. They don't work on these. They don't have time. So I would want to access to this category of business professionals, IT
Hmm.
professionals, and doctors, where we educate them about the money EQ and the IQ, and make their life more merry. Because see, everyone is helping others on some aspect, right? But are they helping themselves? Definitely not. So by doing this, when we work on the money EQ, and when you see that the money is happy with me, automatically the contribution you give to the society also becomes better and bigger, right? You are able to open up. So my ask is completely into these three segments. I'm looking for, again, corporates to create awareness on the IQ and EQ. Number two, on the doctors and the entrepreneur communities, where we can
Fantastic.
assist them and we can help them to create the passive source of income. We also provide a business opportunity in the mutual funds. So we are ready to give them a passive source of income while they create their wealth also.
So I think that was a very, very beautiful ask. So it's up those who want to invest in mutual funds can take up a session with her. But her
Yes.
ask specifically is to sensitize or create awareness
Awareness,
about
yes.
this investment pocket. So if you
Yes.
are a professional, IT professional, or if you're part of associations, do put her on to doctors, IT professionals, where they can come and give a talk on money, IQ, and EQ,
Yes.
which I
Exactly.
think will be really helpful because many of us earn, but we don't know pockets to save and multiply money. So, with
And
this
how to
session,
handle the stress of money. You earn and then you are only always worried about debts and expenses. So the stress of money also is a lot of has a lot of do with your peace. So this awareness can really help you people.
that's awesome. So those who are watching, once again, that's Hema's ask. And Hema, it was wonderful conversing with you here. And it's not
Yeah,
about
I
here.
love.
We
Yes,
catch up quite a lot. And
yes,
the way you've evolved over
yeah.
time has been fantastic. And I'm sure there's a long way to go for all of
And
us.
Karam, I want to mention here, thanks to you and the VWC community also, which has really given that like-minded space and confidence to grow. Really, it has a lot to do with this growth also. So definitely thanks to the community and you for creating the
Beautiful,
network.
beautiful. And also in this context, we would like to invite growth stage entrepreneurs and professionals to come and join us to be a part of this circle. And there's another very interesting event announcement. Hema, I'm sure you know about it. On the
Yes.
31st of March in Chennai, we are recognizing 15 visionary women from Chennai who've already walked the talk and who
Yes.
are inspirations to all of us here. So
Yes.
we welcome all the others to join us. That will be a great opportunity to network with some of the best people and increase your circle of influence here in Chennai. We will be conducting the same event in other cities as well. So right now, I request you to nominate your the admired inspiration, whoever you've admired. Please do nominate them to us. You can check our page on LinkedIn, which is Visionary Women's Circle, and nominate your favorite woman. So thank you very much once again, and thank you, Hema.
Thanks a lot.
This was
Lovely, lovely.
amazing meeting you.
Amazing.
So we will meet you in the next session Friday with some mentors and some very interesting topics, and next
Stay
Monday with
connected
another
with
member.
this space. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Hema. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye, everybody. Yes. Bye.